Good evening and welcome to Lazy Mini Painting. I think this is going alright now. I hope it's going alright. No, because it's never changed the top chat. It never changes the top chat. I hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's doing alright this evening. I'm Laz. If you're not used to me, then yeah, that's going to be a weird thing to do while you watch me. But yeah, hello, nice to see you. And yes, I hope everyone is doing well. Tonight I'm deciding what project do I complete next, or what project do I continue doing. We do have a few that are on the project table, and they've been sidetracked due to other things, and then other things happening and then different things happening. So I don't know which one to finish. Good evening, Graham. Good evening. I hope everything's okay, sound wise. In fact, I should probably put me. Where am I? Not that one. I should probably make it slightly bigger while I'm talking, you know, because it is all about decision making for this evening. So, do I carry on with Haskell? It's obviously a very nice conversion that I've made on the channel. Do I Chaos Marines as Calm Berserkers? Do I finish off the Terminators? Because I won't be getting any more Space Marines for a while. Good evening, Ali. Good evening. For some reason, my headphones have just turned themselves off. Isn't that fun? So let's just reset these for a second and get them to sort themselves out while I'm still talking. I don't use it, to be quite honest, Graham. I don't use ChatGPT. Everyone seems to rave on it, and I just don't seem to. Right, there we go. We've actually got sound back. So yeah, do a finish Glasgow, do a finish the Terminators. Do I move on to Chaos? Or do I finish converting Terminators? Because I've got all the new ones to convert as well now, haven't I? The ones that I got from the Grey Knights. So I've got converting I could do, painting I could do, other painting I could do, and a different army to start painting in its entirety. So it didn't quite work out how you wanted it to. Oh, I've also got Tyrannus to finish. So I was reading Graham's comments there. Yeah, I've got Tyrannus to finish. Because I just spotted one of the Neurogants there, and I know I've got boxes, and I've got Eldar to do. Yeah, and I won't be getting any more Eldar now except for my conversion, which I've not even started. I need to actually start on that to be able to finish doing that project, but there would be no reason why I can't start with the models that are ready to be primed and painted. So many choices. So many choices. Knowing that I'm getting Arc this week, pardon me, yes I can, Alec, yes I can. In fact, no, you can't, and that's because of that. Never mind. But I can go back to. Oh, thank you. And this is why we love Sparkles, or one of the reasons why we love Sparkles. She's just a kind person. And that was a cat. For those of you who are wondering what on earth that noise was, that was a cat. Good evening, Captain. Just give me a second. I'm pasting something requested by Ali. There we go. The Discord link has been pinned. Um, how you doing, man? I'm assuming you've either got tomorrow off or you're about to be going to bed soon because you've got work in the morning. But time very much. Oh, nice barbecue was having the other day just before it started raining. I'm still, yeah, I don't know what to do. I know one thing I do need to do, which is clean my fucking brushes. Well, that's something different. Ezra, you finished your diamond painting. Awesome. Awesome. Please post that in Discord for us. That would be great. Good evening, Lee. Good evening. But yeah, I've noticed I've got a lot of dirty brushes. So I also got the chaplain on the bike. That was my Christmas present as well. And it's halfway through the year, and all I've done is done it black. And seeing as I'm being a bit indecisive, I'm going to start on the chaplain on the bike because it needs to be started. It's been waiting for too long, and it shouldn't be too difficult. So let's get back to making me to a more palatable size. And we've got the chaplain on the bike, which this so yeah, I'm still gonna be left with a load of Terminators to finish. Well, I've got 15 I've got to convert yet anyway, so that's just become an even more monumental task than what it already was. So 40 fucking yeah, I can swear now. 40 fucking Terminators to oh jeez. If I wanted to run first company, I think I can now quite easily. But with the next box set apparently being bike or fast attack, getting this dude done might be a good idea because then I'm sticking with three outriders and that'll be fun. Um, what have I been up to, Ezra? Uh, not much. It basically in regarding hobbying, everything. The only thing I've been doing is what you've seen on streams. Yeah, that's it. Hobbying, other than that, is house, family, day-to-day things. Uh, yeah, so nothing exciting really. Right, so if we want to start this bugger off, I'm going to need certain colours. And one of those colours is ivory and black and gold and blue and red and silver. That's just the standard colours for a chaplain. That's not even thinking about anything extra. This is going to be a weird one. But she's got more bloody energy than you, actually, Captain. She does look like she's a little, just a little bundle of kinetic energy. Not saying that's a bad thing. It's just, oh boy, I bet that's fun to keep up with. Some dogs are just way worse than others for that. I'm not saying Maddie's a bad dog. I'm just saying, man, she's got some bloody energy. And I think I messed up one of the nice not bulk ones. That's not good. I was going to go looking for. Tray number one. Ugh. I hate lifting these things up. I really do. The quicker Sparkles can stick me under the stairs, I suppose, the better. It'll be safer for everyone. I'll know where everything is because it'll all be closer to hand. Oh, there we go. We've got a lead belcher. That one's naffed. Put that down there. What else do we need? We need good. We need an open blue, and we know damn well we've got an open blue on the desk somewhere. That's Calidor Sky, that's not the right blue. So many fucking grey knights all over the place. At one point in time, it was my orcs invading his house. Now it's fucking grey knights invading mine. This is not how it's supposed to happen, people. Correct. Look. What was the other colour I needed? Oh, red, which is already out. Mephisto red should already be on the desk. I'm looking at the I'm looking at the camera because it's top down view. I can see easier for some angles. Like I can't see everything that's behind. I can't see all this behind here. I didn't know that was there. Is that Mephisto red? That's an evil sun scarlet. It's two Mephisto reds. That one looks old. I'll use that one if it works. Guys. And then I need black. This should be fun. That might not be a bad idea, actually. There is one small flaw in that plan, and that's I forget to do things such as take photographs and then post said photographs on said social medias where they need posted. And this distinct inability of mine to actually function as a human being for some bizarre reason. That's another evil sun scarlet. I am tempted with these little evil suns. They are tempted. No, we'll decide on hours later. We're doing a chaplain for tonight. So I need a wet palette. Which means I need a squeegee bottle. Good nightly. Oh, this is the fun bit. We're trying to wet this without actually wetting the paper. Because that's easy. Oh, sink in. Sink in and absorb the water. Don't be an ass. You're being an ass, right? At least that's coming off now. They do stick to it, by the way. I could do the Amazon and buy the coffee. Don't particularly. I don't like advertising to buy me a coffee in the Amazons really. I know it sounds daft because I've got them, but yeah, I don't like. I feel really fucking cheeky even advertising them. I feel cheeky having them, never mind advertising them. I know, I know. I'm telling you the exact fucking same thing. It's easy to tell someone else you go following your own advice is sometimes a little bit different. I'm not doing it now. Fuck off. Um, I'm in the middle of a stream. I did the Discord pin. I understand that, but I'm only pinning one thing now, and I'm not changing the pinned comment. If you've listened to this discussion and you are wondering where to go for the buy me a coffee and the wish list, they're on the channel page. If you just click on Lazy Mini Painting, it takes to the channel page. It'll say three more links, I think it says, and you click on that and it opens up and tells you the little WD-40 thing and then those links. I know it was more effort than actually just be able to pin it and have it all there, but it's supposed to be where you can just do it straight into the description. I'm not sure how. And it requires me looking into doing something when focusing isn't my best strong suit at the moment. I'm about to start painting them anyway. Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is. Um I'll yeah. I just need to watch the correct videos, I think. And they should tell me how to do the thing that I want, which is put everything straight into the description of the video every time. If I can get that, I should be okay. Right, Chapman. Now he's should be mostly black and not like this grey colour that he is. Well, I don't necessarily want to lose the grey colour. Or all of it anyway. I just want to make it a bit darker. Not looking forward to edge highlighting some of this shit. Or at least highlighting in any shape or form I don't like doing. And I usually do that with a dry brush, but on this it's not going to work. So it is going to have to be painted in and then layered up with a slight edge highlight. Techniques I don't like. Edge highlight is one of them. I'm going to start this off to make myself feel better, Graham, because this was bought by someone on the MS server for the Secret Santa. And I've entered this year again, and I've not even painted this model. So before I get another one, I want at least finish painting this one. I do have another one to paint as well, but that one I got through the combat patrol, so I'm not bothered about getting it painted. But I at least want to get one of them painted up. That'll be the first one. Yeah, don't feel guilty. If you don't wish to enter, you don't have to enter. It's entirely up to you. I mean, you can enter and just not be there for the unwrapping, if that's the bit that you're slightly concerned about. I'll just make sure you've got something to keep you busy while you're doing it. There's still time to enter if you change your mind. Yeah, that's looking more like a chaplain's bike now. It's actually looking more just like a bike for my arm. That's the issue with chaplains and my army. They both have very similar styles already. And you've already pretty much got an army of chaplains in your Black Templars and didn't want to run Black Templars. Mainly because I don't like getting special characters. Well, the Secret Santa, you don't have to do any painting for other people. If someone gets you a gift that requires painting, then you're painting it for you. In this case, I want to paint one of the I want to paint a chaplain on a bike because they do have outriders. I'd like something to lead them. Just so happens that one of the chaplains I got was a gift from somebody on Secret Santa. And I did start painting it, so I do kind of feel like I should finish it. Definitely before the next Secret Santa comes around. And as I only ever do Warhammer 40k painting on a Monday, and even then it's not guaranteed to be Warhammer 40k, it's just the only day I'll do Warhammer 40k painting. Although the Wednesdays may change when Combat Patrol finishes. I may change that to Combat Patrol painting for certain things, or just have that painting the odd little armies and sections like the Votan and the Gene Stealers, the stuff that I can't actually make a full army of. Be interesting to try some different colour schemes on things like that. Angie, thank you for coming in. Um, your praises have been being sung by me and by Ali and by Twisted as well. Mainly to Ezra, who I believe is still here. Ezra does the diamond art that I believe you have. Well, I know you have done. I've seen you do it. And you've done a few other things as well. You've done paintings, you've done pourings, you're quite an expressive artist. I still like the horsey that I saw you do last time. That was nice. that's the bike done. I have yet to go into Discord, but I've not been in yet. However, Angie, feel free to join up as well. There's a section just for showing your art in progress and your finished art or model. So there's going to be a fair few models going in there, but I don't discourage people from putting art up as well. Where other channels have a self-promotion bit. Yeah, that's blatant what that is. Um, I, I have other people's channels and interesting stuff section. Much broader. You don't have to just put your own channel in there or advertise somewhere else. You go, no, this is actually just interesting. This, or at least you find it interesting. Good evening, boss. Good evening. Thank you, Alan. You snapshots of me way too quick. It's worrying. Oh, I'm joking. It's not worrying. Slightly flattering, in fact. Right, let's get this front bloody section on this side and all across the top. And then we'll start on his armor. I have noticed, okay, I shall reach out, see how he is. So it's nice to see the regular faces back in tonight, as well as the newer, hopefully to become regular faces back in, as well as the returning ones. Thank you, Angie, for joining us again. See, this back is doing my head in now. Really is. Trying to get it just all black. As I said, if you wish to make a shot of me, I have no problem with that, Ali. We have clarified this. You have my permission. Although if you do get monetized before me, there is a 10% commission. Well, saying that, my subscribers have gone up. They've been the highest they have ever been. If all my subscribers were to turn up all at once, I'd probably myself. A, trying to remember everybody, and B, meeting a lot of people that I don't think I've ever actually typed in the chat. Although realizing that some of you may be signed in as guests and unable to chat, I do understand that, and I do thank you as well. Although I'm pretty sure I turned subscriber mode off now, since I stopped getting those stupid bot things. The annoying weirdos that just wanted to come in and cause crap because they're on lives. Yeah, I got rid of them. Nearly beating you. Fuck off. What has been acquired? Water is good. I've got brew. That's the hydration reminder. I do have a cup of tea. I think what is it 171 now, Graham? I'm at. Brief pause while I go check YouTube's stuff. Yeah, 171. Which is the highest I've ever been. Now I've said that, I'm going to go back down to 169 because I seem to have been stuck at 169 forever. It'll tell me I've gained a new subscriber and I would still be at 169. What? Okay. It'll tell me I've got 2 new subscribers and I'm still at 169. I don't understand how this is working. I mean, I know it's poor for the YouTube algorithm. The YouTube algorithm probably handles my channel with disinfectant and gloves. But that's okay. That's fine. I think if you've managed to find me hell, you found the backwaters of YouTube. You've broken the algorithm. You told the algorithm where to go shove it. And it shoved it so far that it's not able to find you again. I do not have any biscuits, Holly. And I'm glad to hear that you're at least doing okay, Angie. Um, Health issues ensuing, which are not good. No health issues are good, which is why I'm hoping Twisted is also okay tonight. I've heard from people who have got stuff going on recently enough to know that right, they're going to be okay if you don't reach out for a couple of days. But still a little bit worried about Twisted. And man does have some health issues. You know, he had a really wrapped up in his editing, which is possible. He's got stuff going on, which is also possible. Or he's not well again, which is also possible. But there's no point speculating. Right, which one of his shoulder pads is supposed to be there? Right, it's supposed to be the left one that gets done in his chapter colour, so that's the blue one. So it's his right one that's holding the crozius up that gets done in black. And unlike silver, like the rest of them get for the trim, he gets gold. Anyone who is watching in Thailand, if you're not feeling well, don't forget, put your feet up, relax, chill. If you've got someone to go make you a nice hot drink, ask them. Yorkshire tea, 2 sugars, milk if you've got it. Well, that's only because you're probably not gonna have the tea that I've got. So Yorkshire's close enough. It's not a bad brew, York. Yeah. Sparkles likes her tea, so we do get tea from special man that delivers it. We get posh people tea. The only bloody posh thing we get. So now it's back to being all nice and black. And well, almost. Really clean all my brushes. Should have really been cleaning all my brushes tonight. So I've got a piece of this under my. Oh, I was going to clean brushes while I decided what to do, but I decided what to do much quicker than originally expected. So, what do? You move on with what you've got, don't you? I think that's all the black bits that need redoing black. I've got a metric 1 ton of gold bits. I've got a metric 1 ton of little red bits. I don't know what colour to do the block, but I could follow the combat patrol method and do it with the burgundy. Is it burgundy or was it pink? Screamer pink. So I could follow it. Screamer pink. I think I'll do this. We'll go with the gold first because I know I've got a fucking shit like that. I've not got used to where the text is new height there. Yes, I have a brown. Yes, I have a brown hat now as well. So sometimes I'll have a brown hat. Sometimes I'll have a grey hat. Got two now. Although I'm still saving that money that Bill sent me on buy me a coffee, Graham. So hurry up because I've seen some TT combat stuff that I like. I've seen something I want to try out. It does involve chopping heads off. It could still work. And that's how I make £8 out of the werewolfy guys. The wereberry guys. Twisted. Good evening. I hope you are okay. Um, yeah, don't hear from, get worried. It's one of those things. Especially when it's somebody as vocal as you. So I was just talking that way, literally hoping you were okay. Not being fully aware of whether everything's finished yet. Sort of. Sort of. Yeah, we're all pretty much sort of okay. So it's a pass. It is us surviving. Right, okay, I get it. It is a pass. Yeah, he's alright. Just ish. I get that one. But I'm glad to hear that. From when I need that crap flaring back up again. Oh shit as it is. Although you have just deprived me of using your name, and I don't mean Twisted Nurse Painting, I mean your name, in a direct message in a way that would have amused me. Which I'm a little bit sad about now. Because me being me, even if I'm calling messaging you to see if you're alright, I'm still going to do it in my way, which might not necessarily be the most subtle. Oh, for fuck's... I thought they'd got on top of this, and this the very thing I was worried about. Mr. Survival is now in need of somebody like Mr. Survival. I've got a lot of cleaning up to do on that bit. A lot. My eyes are going funny and everything, just trying to do the spikes. And I've just fucked it all up. Not a problem, Angie. As we know, life goes on, life happens, shit carries on. Well, don't stop for no fucker. Even when we scream stop, I want to get off. Nope. Well, just tells you to jog on and carries on spinning. The world's a dick. See, now I'm also wondering how many helicopters buzzers shot out the sky. And if he says none, then he's bashing people in the face with shields, I'm guessing. On games, of course, before people start thinking that he's really out fucking doing this shit. No, on games. Games, people. Video games. First person style ones. Battlefield, COD, those type of things. Yeah, aging does suck. Shit that bounces now aches. Bits of your body you didn't even know had now ache. Why is there a muscle aching on that bone? Apparently you've had a muscle there all your life, you just never fucking known about it. Shit one's always a funny one. Dead muscle in my shin. Should just be bone. No, there's a great big whopping muscle down there. Quite a strong one as well. I've been in the very unique position of having to maintain my legs over the years, in case you're wondering how I know all that crap. I hope you all got better weather than what. Well, no, I'm sure some of you would quite happily swap the weather we're about to be getting. Um, but yeah, I hope it's cooler at least, and less eventful than what you're used to. Although it wouldn't surprise me if Twisted turned around and said that he's gonna have fucking sandstorms. Not trying to jinx you, dude. It's just that you do seem to have everything, and a lot of it seems to be able to fucking kill the people around it. Whether that be the wildlife, the fauna, the weather. Seems to be in the petty places just trying to kill every fucker. That's what we're going to look for. I don't think it's going to be humid. It's going to be warm next week. We go up to 30 degrees at some point, so I was going to go too warm. That's like cancel stream level warm. Due to unbearable heat and passing out, I will not be streaming by that type of. I'm hoping it's not too bad, but it's a possibility. Oh dear. Yeah, and well, Angie's not. Angie's just as bloody bad. As long as she's not taking any hammers or anything to furniture, we're alright. Angie's the most dangerous thing around where she is. She knows it. She secretly enjoys it. You have a weather warning where you are twisted in Cleveland. They have an Angie warning. Live broadcast on the radio every time she leaves the house in the car. Just clear the streets. Shutters come down, barricades up, the lot. As soon as she gets out of the car, wherever she gets out is allowed to open. As soon as she gets in the car, fucking back down again. Yeah, I don't like. Well, we don't get damage in once, which is good. But I like thunderstorms. We've not had a good one in ages. Not a really good one. We have crap ones out of one or two, but we've not had a really good one in ages. One where it's every few seconds. Yeah, and you're at least getting to see a few out of every 10 seconds. You get to see at least one or two of them because it's fucking close. Yeah, we don't get much of a choice of it over here. In the UK, we don't have climate; we just have weather. So today, it's been raining and it's been sunny. And it's been raining and it's been sunny, and you've got no real way of telling which one's going to be which at any given moment, really, because it looks nice and sunny, and all of a sudden this black cloud just appears out of fucking nowhere and starts pissing down on you for 5 minutes. I'm drenched, and what's going to change? And the sun comes back out again, and by the time you actually go home, you dry again. It is bizarre as fuck. Sometimes, other times it just pissed down all day. And like next week, it's gonna be warm, 30 degrees C. I don't know what that is in American. I think that's somewhere near the 100 and something. I think. Night, Graham. You have a good one. If you're going, yes, you were. You went ages ago. In fact, what is 30 degrees C in? How the hell? The keyboard's upside down. See, that's not how you spell degrees. Yeah, the D. G -g -g. 30 degrees in Fahrenheit, there it is. 86. Eh, not bad. Wow. Yeah, so, yeah, sounds like, that sounds like the nice parts of England. And by, I say the nice parts because the not nice parts don't get the sunny bit. We only get about, what, 4 weeks, 5 weeks in total every year of sunny days. And that will be split up between the 1 or 2 odd days. And then we might actually get a week or two. It's in actual summer. You know, like the bit when people say it should be sunny. That bit. And we have this nice little island called Island that buffers a lot of the storms for us, which is good. Really inventive with our naming styles that way. See, we didn't have any much bloody snow. We just got, well, our snow just turned to slush straight away because of where I live. It doesn't. People are walking on it and driving on it before it's settled, and yeah, you're never going to get snow. It's just too warm of an area, and it's just going to go straight away. It's not like when I was a kid and there was like half the amount of people on the estate, if not less. You just get good snow line. It's snowed all the way up into bloody April and May before now. Whether that's to do with the poles shifting, I don't know. But something certainly weird is happening with the weather, and it's not just around here. Some places are getting a hell of a lot fucking hotter than they should, and some places are getting as hot as they thought they would. When you can essentially have the same weekend holiday in a dinky little village in England that you can get in south of France or somewhere in the Mediterranean. That's that's weird. It's not be like being up in Seattle and getting California weather. And I do understand that that's a states versus country reference, but it's fucking big, that country that they have. States have fucking countries. And nobody fuck with Texas. You got too many people on fast moving animals ready to shoot pew pews. They still think it's the Wild West. I don't think anybody's going to argue with it. I don't believe Ezra's not too far from Texas in the American relative terms. Closer, closer than New York. Put it that way. Oklahoma. Oh, yeah, that's closer. New York. I'd be fucking in Texas for all I know. I don't think it's part of Nevada. Yeah, but in relative terms, Ali, we're in the same fucking state. We're just a few towns over from each other. Not that big bit of water. Damn it. Apart from that, I've got that song going through my head, but I'm gonna go. Oklahoma. Good luck, because I've turned into a. No, that is a state. Oh, okay. Well, show me on a fucking map then, you dickhead. Yeah, right fucking above Texas. Okay, so I see, I told you we're part of. I mean, there's a lot of places in. Oklahoma's fucking big. But yeah, Oklahoma. I'm guessing they both want to go see Ireland. Um, yeah, Ireland is a nice place. When I went over, I didn't do any of that. Um, I went for people rather than places. Um, Same with going. I like York as a city, but unless I need another reason than just going to look at the city now. Because I've been and looked at the city. I don't need to go back and look at the city. There are better places to go that I can go and sit outside in a cafe and have a holiday experience. Because you also have it fucking raining when I go. So yeah, last time I went to York, it was kind of more to. It was meeting Graham, meeting Dave, getting Lazarus because I'd arranged that beforehand because I wanted it and it gave me an excuse to meet up with Graham. A little bit gutted I'm not going to get to see Joey this year because if he's staying down in London, I'm not going to get a chance to go. If he'd had come even Midlands, I might have been able to, but I can't afford the prices for down south. fucking ridiculously expensive there. And I've got to go up the other end of the well, I've got to go up to Scotland later on this year. So I haven't got a load of bloody money to spend. Well, you do have certain needs that will need to be catered for as well. No, um, same with myself, I would have to make sure I have certain medication available. But that's the great thing, you pay so much in a kind of one-shot insurance thing, and then the NHS takes care of you for after that for minimal additional fees. And see, if you come with the plan that you're going to one of the big American cities, you might find yourself being surprised at how cheap it is. But you're certainly going to have to embrace a few local colloquialisms and local selection choices to make things cheaper. Like go to Pound Bakery, not Greg's, if you're in the north. Find the find the other bakery that's essentially Greg's but cheap, but a little bit cheaper. Weatherspoons is your friend, even if you don't drink. They might take you back, medical needs aside, especially if they have thrown you to the fucking wolves. Well, now's the time if you want to come over and try that crap. Now's the time to do it because that's when they're letting people in. If we get the turnaround that a lot of people are asking for, it won't be so easy anymore, even for those looking to come over in the correct means. Now, just turn up in a boat, bring your passport, and you're welcome in. Case down, proper having a field day. I sounded really racist now. Nothing to do with race. Most of these people are even white that are coming over. No idea what religion they are either. So I'm not even blaming it on that. What I'm wondering is what the fuck's wrong? Well, I know what's wrong with East France, but still, what's wrong with France and Germany and all the other bloody countries that you've just come from? There's no fucking wall there. Could have stopped. Have to risk your life in a fucking dinghy crossing the sea. That is a long boat ride from there. That is a long boat ride. All you do is get on with your passport, get off with your passport, and bin it once you're in. Well, you can come over legally, kind of, on a visit and a holiday. And then when they go to get rid of you, like, ah, shit. Can't do that. I'm not supposed to be telling people how to sneak into my country, am I? Illegal immigration is frowned upon. It's alright when it's my mates, though. He's a serial killer, then. Not killed me. I like him. Just give me a moment. That sound like somebody who's knocked at my door. And if that's someone knocking at my door at this time of the night, I may have to punch him in the face. One moment. No, we have no knocking. It was something else. These headphones are quite good at keeping noise out, which is weird. Why I heard things. Although there is no noise around me, which does help. But I believe he's dead, essentially. And I want gunmetal. But I want to do the red first. Do the red first, because that's the guns and purity seals. Joys. Joys. Again, yeah, the majority of my Space Marine army. As long as I can get it to the 3 color minimum, I will be happy. I'm not saying I won't try to do the best job I can and get it to the highest standard that I can, but the minimum I'm looking for is the 3 color minimum. I realised what that crunching thing was, and it's somebody upstairs. That's what I thought was the door. It was somebody up the stairs. Not sure who it is because it's 2 bedrooms above me. So it has to be Sparkles on me, lads. If it's Mini Laz, he's supposed to be in bloody bed because he's got school in the morning. And if it's Sparkles, then it's fine. She's an adult. She can do what the fuck she wants. Yes. Oh, that's something because I don't put one of on during the other really. I do tend to forget the fact that I do multiple things and there's no reason why they can't cross over. So mentioning the sparkles and all stuff on models and musings is fine. I just for some reason I just don't do it. I don't know. I should. I should. It's very stupid of me. Purity seals. Purity seals. Three on that fucking one. Any more down that side? Nope. Flip him over. He's got 3 more down that monkey side. No, it's fine. It's just that it never actually occurs to me to mention stuff on other streams, realizing that people have watched other streams and have come to this one as well. And it never thinks to actually mention the two. Basically, me being dumb. You should know this by Ellen. Thick as fuck. Alright, if you've not figured that one out by now, come on. I am dumb. Well, they are separate things, but my channel isn't, if you get my meaning. So there is no reason why something that I do on a Thursday can't be mentioned on a Monday, and something that I do on a Monday can't be mentioned on a Thursday. It's just I'm I find it hard to keep track of one thing or another. That's why, so I don't mention it because otherwise I get distracted what I'm doing. Not saying it can. It's just yeah, I think. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, shit. Ivory. Is it Ivory? Have I finished red? No, not finished. No, not finished red. I've got to clean up the bits that I've fucked up. I also need more black now to go back and finish the bits that I've fucked up with red. He's got his red guns, and now he's got his little red thingies on his. Compare it. There you go. It's a bit better. The rest some red bits. I've got to do his eyes yet, but I'll wait till I've done his helmet before I do his eyes. And his helmet is ivory. I'm gonna do the book first. Yeah, but I don't want the book to be pink. No, the purple. Oh, no, seriously, what's me the purple? Although, what would happen if I just give it a wash with the colour that he's in? It's already been partially done. I'm just gonna find out. Fuck it. There's only one way to really find out, and that's to do it, isn't it? Really. So I'm gonna get this weird green shade wash, and I'm just gonna use it raw over the top of something that's not been painted yet, and see how it tints. Yeah, no worries, man. You have go get yourself looked after and make sure you're yeah, look after yourself for fuck's sake, essentially. I'm not sure how else I can say it. It does give it a bit of a weird green tint, so I'm gonna stick with that. Although I'm liking that a little bit for arcs as well. I'm about to get another bottle of this shit, innit? Because we get that after the Votan character. So that's not. Wait a minute. So Wednesday we get the War Boss in Mega Armor. Next week we get the Votan leader that we can either do as the Generico Commander or the I've got a big name, pay me more money guy. We got the option on that one. I don't think he's going to give us the option. He's going to make us build one or the other. We've just got to figure out by looking at the Games Workshop. Well, I'm going to figure out how by looking at the Games Workshop model which one I want, and then figure out how to put that together from there. So I'm quite happy with that green book. No, it's not something I've seen before, so yeah, I like being different. Like I'm not already a little bit odd, but everybody's a little bit odd. You show me a person playing this hobby who's not a little bit odd, and I'll show you fucking alien. And that'd be the same fucking thing. So I hope everyone who's managed to stay with us so far is doing alright. And if you've come here for the ASMR value, then I hope it's been alright and not just what you up. And if you've come here to listen to me waffle and paint models, I hope you're enjoying it. So now let's go to the ivory. And we've got how many skulls to do. His main helmet, of course. And there's another couple of skulls somewhere that I want. The one on his shoulder pad, that's the one I missed. That's what I didn't do. So it's his main head. Oh, it's his helmet. And we'll come back in and do other bits that aren't supposed to be this colour again afterwards, but just for expediency and getting it done, I want to make sure I get everywhere that I need with this colour covered. I don't mind coming back in and doing a little bit of cleaner work with a smaller brush if it means I get a better painted model overall. So I'll come in there with silver and with gold, so that's not going to be too bad of a cleanup. This one I hopefully not going to get it on the backpack, but you know how bloody know with these things. These will all end up with an agrax wash afterwards, just to stop them being this chalky ivory colour. Only if you want to. You don't have to follow a colour scheme. The only one of mine, actually two of mine that will be the standard army guys. They'll be following the Cadian colour scheme, and my Chaos World Eaters they'll be following the current 40k colour scheme for that legion. Everything else I do, to a degree, is my own custom choice of colours. I'm I'm not sure on the arcs at the minute because I've now got two large models and I'm not sure what to do with them because a dominant colour is a dominant colour and it's got to go with green for the arcs. I intend to be using Death Guard Green for the skin colour of them, but still, it's got to be a colour that goes with Death Guard Green, and yellow is looking like the better option out of all of them. I've got to say it is. So going for Bad Moons. Might be going for Bad Moons. Let's go for that bright yellow. Show wealth. I mean, the Glasgow proxy rides in on a fucking stamper, for Christ's sakes. He's definitely doing more down the brutal but cunning rule rather than the cunning but brutal. Okay, so he's coming together a little bit now. He's got that blue on there, and he's got the silver on there as well. This is the hour and 20. This is the hour and 20. This is where my drink's getting very low and cold, and could do with a refresh. And I'm going to figure out, because it's mostly detailing I've got now, and touching up. So I take my brief break that I'm allowed to do, apparently. Found that out, because I put that up there, boom, it's alright. The only problem is now you'll have nothing to listen to. You won't have me talking, you won't have me responding to your questions. So I don't know what to do. I need to find something. Something. Let's see what this sounds like. Apart from the advert. See, I've already muted it. I'm not having the advert open. You can fuck off. One of two as well. Let me skip it, and then I'll mute it. Oh, just valuable. Cup of tea time it is. It is cup of tea time, so anyone who wants to go make themselves a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, grab themselves a quick snack. Can I do that? Yeah. Anyone wants to make themselves a quick cup of tea, quick coffee, grab themselves a snack. I'll essentially what I'm doing. Then I'm back. I'm going to carry on doing the chaplain on a bike. I'll try not to be too long. I'm not sure why that YouTube music stopped then. I know why it's going to stop now, and that's because I'm doing that. But that's weird. Thank you, Ali, as well, for leaving that in such a nice comment. Please do hit that like and subscribe button if you want to. The Discord link is pinned at the top of the comments and in the channel description. Go ahead and click that and join us as well if you want. Ali did mention earlier that about biscuits, and I remember I do have some biscuits. I have some Highland speciality baked in Scotland, Scottish shotgun fingers. 5 biscuits. I like to have a booty dunk in it as well. Yummy, yummy, yummy. And some people may be surprised at how easily I can see. Nice size finger biscuit, you dunk it in your brew, and then you are like that. Mm-hmm. Nice biscuit. Yeah, so get a nice thin brush. We'll get back to the ivory. We're going to paint the edge of the book and the pages. We didn't paint any of them. Obviously, we're not doing them individually. We're just painting along with an off-white. My preferred off-white is ivory. Just don't get the Citadel one. And if you've got no others, then okay, get the 2 thin coats one. But if you've got an army painter or a Vallejo or something, then go with that one instead. That's just my personal opinion. You may differ. It's okay for you to be wrong. It's not bad. Don't be afraid. I was wrong once. I almost thought I wasn't right. Well, I thought I wasn't right. Turned out I was. So even when I was wrong, I was right. Second coat of the parchments and anything else that does need it for the ivory stages. Tips, higher areas of the skulls. Make sure you get a nice flat finish over the chaplain. Don't want that to be all popped up. It's kind of the main part of the model. Ah, shit. I forgot about his rib cage. That requires a biscuit pens. Crunch, 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 crunch. Break off the biscuit. Dunk it in the brew. Oh. This is why I didn't do these when I was doing the black sections earlier. I wanted them to more look like ribs, make him stand out a little bit more in my armour where if it's got either black or gold at the front. Those biscuits are a bit nice. Got to say. Do like me a nice shortbread. Mm. I need a fair bit of black touching up. I should probably do the silver first. These biscuits are really nice. A lot of people wondering how to dunk. I'll move a cup of tea up there a bit further. A biscuit like this with a shortbread. You've not got any crack. If you've got some cracks, try and grab at the cracked end so you've got a nice solid end. And then you can get away with a good second, maybe 2 seconds. That's all you need. Mm. That is good. That is very good. Good, I'm good. Although I am a big fan of biscuits in general. Particularly Bourbons, custard creams, the sandwich type biscuits. I like sandwiches. I think they're the ultimate food because you can have anything on a sandwich. You want a steak? You can have a steak sandwich. And biscuits are essentially just can be just a sweet sandwich. It's awesome. I think my obsession with sandwiches is a little bit unhealthy actually. Now that I think about it. Oh, nice and shiny. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I do have an unhealthy obsession with sandwiches. I have sandwiches for most meals where possible. But despite my big love of sandwiches, I'm rather fucking fussy as well when it comes to sandwiches. So, for instance, in my local Tesco, I will buy the chicken, bacon, and stuffing sandwich, and it has mayonnaise on it, even though I don't want it, but it has mayonnaise on it. You get two of them, and it's nice. I will not buy the chicken and smoky bacon mayonnaise sandwich because it is flavored mayonnaise to buy smoky bacon, and it's horrible. I also will not buy the triple chicken sandwich because one of them put the fucking sweet corn in, and that is also fucking horrible. So let's say I have that one sandwich, I will not buy a meal deal. So I forgo everything just because you know that one sandwich. I would rather just go buy the chicken, buy the bread, buy something else that I want on it if it's not bacon already, and then make it my fucking self at home. Which is what I should do every time. But yeah, lazy mini painting. If it's there as a meal deal, and I get a nice protein coffee with it, I'll go for it. Because I want the protein coffee. Because I want the protein. And the sandwiches themselves are pretty fucking good. And of the bolt guns, the twin bolt, oh, the bolt rifles on these ones, aren't they? Because these are the Primaris bikes, not the classic bikes. Bolt guns one has bolt rifles. Same fucking thing. It's Games Workshop being finicky little asses. That's all that is. Let's get it right. I don't like painting chains, especially chains on stuff that I've already painted. I have to come back in a bit of gold for that centre bit, I think. Sad to say, I'm still feeling quite miserable at Francois' little test. And tank traps are difficult to make. I think I've figured it out now. You need to make it in 2 batches of 5. And then while one's drying, you're switching between the 2 bits. That should do it. I hope. 10 in 30 minutes. I've just got to sit down and do it on camera, which will probably take about 2 hours to actually get one where I start it and do it within 30 minutes. Well, I'll have a biscuit. Yeah, touch up with black. Hope you're all having a good time. I'm enjoying what I'm doing so far. Alright, let's get the thinner of the 3. Some of these touch-up points are quite small. Some of them are fucking tiny. In between those fucking gold prong things, without painting the gold prong things. A big section of his arm there. Small section on his leg. And this side. All in between the little gold things. over that leg. Did not get any on there, did it? No. I believe that's cleaned up, but I've still got some black on my wet palette just in case. Oh, before I start doing washes, I want to do the blue, cargo blue, which I got out right in front of me. I just realised how much one of the viewers. There's 4 people watching. Thank you very much, all for pardon me that I've caught it live. And thank you to anyone who's still here watching it after the fact. A little bit of blue so I can do shoulder pad. That is all it is. Just one shoulder pad. So I'm not even going to use a different brush instead. I just use this standard brush. I'll do this before I do it all with the washes. That's him in base colour form. And you now is going to get a slightly different. This is a grey that I used for the board. So get a tiny bit of that. There we go. That'll do. And I should have a dry brushes thing somewhere. I do have a dry brushes thing somewhere. So it's that one because it's quite small and controllable. And it's only slightly darker shade than the actual black. A slightly lighter shade than the actual black. But I'm hoping if I can catch the higher edges enough, it should make enough of a difference to stop me having to edge the bloody thing. Which is what I would like to do. I'd like to not have to edge highlight it. I'm hoping this dark dry brush will serve my needs. Especially if I focus more on the higher areas. It might do. Black's still looking a little bit flat. Let's see how dark we can get that out. That's a bit better. And I get to give this a no-nail wash afterwards. As long as I give that wash something to actually bring out, I should be alright. Paint the wheels black now before I do this no-nail. If you ever get round to it, I'll be using the pigments on things like wheels and possibly even boots, but mostly machinery. Imagine machinery to be doing more of the outfield work than some of the other things. I guess that's why they call them outriders. Yeah, there you go. You can see a difference between the black and the now dry brush slightly grey black. Oh, I've just spotted a skull that I completely missed. I've contaminated the ivory with the grey to do all this. So what the fuck am I doing now? So what the fuck should I do? So what the fuck should I do now? Go back and paint it again. Before I start the wash. Before I start the wash. 'Cause you're a fucking dickhead. 'Cause you're a fucking dickhead. You're a fucking dickhead. We're paying attention, I forgot. Did you like my song? Maybe not the correct words. But I think it has a certain charm. Oh, yes, I forgot this skull back here. And I've just spotted a bit. I've just got to clean up with black again. Son of a. You know, sometimes when you wish you just fucking hadn't bothered in the first place. Yeah, this is one of those. So now I need to find my Agrax Earthshade. Are you seriously telling me I've not got Agrax Earthshade on my desk? I've got that thingy weird green shade. I've got no Nile. You tell me I have no Agrax? You're telling me I have no Agrax. Okay. Not that I have no Agrax, I have no Agrax on my desk. It's a fucking miracle in itself looking at it, I know. You've got every other fucking colour. Or at least one representation of. Green, yellow, blue, red, brown, silver, gold, purple. Black, white, ivory, every fucking other colour except for the one wash. That should really be out at need. I don't know. Girax. That's Rifle Flash Shade. That's 225. No. That's Dragon Nightshade. That's Black Temple Contrast. That's my homemade Agrax, I think. Agrax. That one's had the thingy snapped off, so that one's been used. I've got a no-nail. Do I want a Reichland or do I want to Agrax it? think I'll buy one day. And I'm going to see whether or not it's worthwhile getting another bottle of this Drakenhof Nightshade. In fact, I'm going to see if they'll fucking sell it first. Not in my luck. Games Workshop stopped selling it. Now I'm going to try it, and I might want to buy it, but stop fucking selling it. More. Build and paint. Paint. Shade. Nope, they still sell it. They still sell it. Yeah. They're $5 for a fucking bottle. Tub, but they still sell it. So I'll give that a try for the blue short bed. Did they get the right flesh shade out? Yeah, because I can do the red bits, isn't it? Which I still forgot to do fucking eyes. Do his eyes after the. Right, start with the Agrax, because although it's not the least amount that I've got to do, it's certainly not the most. Right, with the Agrax, we're going to hit every bone area we did. Every parchment area. Try not to let it build up too much, but we do want to make sure it goes into the recesses and shows that detail that we've painted and gets rid of that chalkiness. Same as along the pages on the book. So a reasonable quick line in there. Ah, shit, I've just forgotten something. I can do it quick. I can do it quick. Last bookmark. Screamer pink. That'll do. Ah, big gold on my thumb. Let's take it from there, shall we? I want to wash it away from the ferrule as much as possible. I mean, I could have just done it ivory, but I want it to be a slightly different colour. Especially with the pages being done ivory. But being done greeny blue. Yeah, it kind of makes sense to have the bookmark a brighter colour. Right. Now I've done bits that I've forgotten. It's the title of 90% of my videos. Back to washes. Skull, head and chest. That's the skull on the back there, that's the skull on the side there, that's the paper. Aha! The parchment's on this side. There was a bit There's only some bit. It tries to get away. I'll have to come back and show you. Fuck it. You're not getting away with it. You're not. Now that is done. Oh no, I have to wait for it to dry first. Never mind. Come back to you in a second. See, I got it done anyway. I'm going to do a second. No, that's a drop and half nightshade. Where's the green thing? That's the green thing. We're going to do a second one of them on the book. Just to try and deepen that colour a bit before I put the gold in the centre. So deepen that colour a little bit more. You can't see it too much in the camera at the minute. I'll bring it up closer. You see that? There's the green of the book now. He is a salamander. It's a book about the forge. Don't kid yourselves thinking it's a book about the All-Father, fucking Emperor, or anything like that. No, it's a book on smithing abilities. Now, onto the Null Nile, which is pretty much everything. That's why this one's not getting to go on the palette. This was just getting lathered fucking everywhere. Well, almost everywhere, but enough of everywhere. Well, it's probably the wash I'll use most on this model. It's getting the wheels, it's getting handlebars, it's getting the armor trims. It's going everywhere. Handlebars, all across his armor, black, all across anything that's silver, including, yeah, you guessed it, we gotta go do the chain in a minute. That only needs a light one though, luckily. We don't want to disturb too much what we've already put on there. The haft of his Crozius, because I've left that black. Yeah, there we go. So this is him slowly getting there. Put the gold on his helmet. Grab one of the other dry brushes. Do I have a super small one? Yes, I do. I have a super small one. So now I can just put a tiniest drop of ivory. Knowing how I feel about wasting this colour. Again, people, dry brushing does not mean you use a dry brush. It just means you take most of the bloody paint off the brush before you go onto the model. But leaving some paint on is usually a good idea. It's not wet yet. It's not wet yet. It's not dry yet. I'm trying to bring out the too much stuff going on behind. That's the problem. I'm better off putting on fucking that one. You really can't see. And go back in. As I said, I'm going back over with a dry brush just to bring out the higher edges again. The washes do wash it down and get in the recesses, but they don't always do it a perfect job. Alright, now we come back to the gold. And then the red. And that's his head pretty much finished. Gold. Oh, silver as well. Oh, gunmetal. For the size of his head and his helmet. And the tubes running into it. Thomas! Not a problem. Let's see what it is. It is a chaplain on a bike. Now this camera's being an ass for some reason. So let's see if I can. If I zoom it in like that, that might help. So it is a chaplain on a bike. I've yet to paint his eyes in on his skull face yet, but a lot of him's done. I've gone for a weird greeny book thing on the top. Well, thank you for calling in, mate. Thank you for calling in. Lurking's always welcome. Give me a quick hi though. It is nice to just let me know like, hi, I'm here. I might still talk to you that way because I know you're there. Um, so yeah, this is the chaplain. I got this from a Secret Santa last year, and I'm only just getting around to painting to it. It's to get a steady hand. I follow a very well known technique, which is it's called 3 points of contact, and it's you put your elbows down and then you put your wrists together and make a triangle. And at that point, you can kind of control what you're doing a little bit easier. Oh, I've not done the blue fucking wash yet, have I? Well, thank you for the folks for. I can't figure out how to work the camera again now. Not assuming. Zoom out. There we go. Otherwise, I forget to do it again. Now, let's see how well this blue wash is going to work on the shoulder pad. or whether I might as well just not bother. It might work, but it's going to take a lot of work, which I don't want to do. I don't want to do a lot of work. Well, Chaplain, what do we do with you now, Chaplain? What do we do with you? I think we come back down to the base down here now. We start brightening all this up. We start brightening it up in various ways, so it's not always the same. Because uniformity on nature isn't necessarily what you will find. Getting all this bracing. Yeah, I can show you a bit easier now that I've zoomed out. So when I go back in a minute to double check the gold bits on the book now that it's dry, I can actually show you what I mean. And at the moment, I'm just doing stuff because I'm waiting for other things to dry. So if I spot a bit of cleanup that needs doing, right around there, I'm just going to grab that while I've got a minute or two spare. Usually the best times to do stuff that you've got to go back for is when you're waiting for drying times, because you've got to be waiting for drying times a lot doing this hobby. So there's no point rushing through everything. You're gonna have time to go back later on, and while that's drying, clean that up. While that's drying, clean that up. Right, so I'm gonna get a small brush. Now, when I say 3 points of contact, it is. Oh shit! It's not my brew. Good job. There's a piece of kitchen roll right there. Hey, so one arm down, two arm down. So I've got two elbows on, and then join the wrist, and then I've got a nice steady place to put it on. Then obviously I've just moved one hand to go get paint. But once I come back to it and I've got the paint, I've got very basically it doesn't go anywhere unless my hands tell it to. Which is good when you're doing models. And then by the end of it you can put little gold stripes on books. And come back in and take 17 strokes through that thing that you're thinking, I'm just going to put a splodge of paint on that, it's going to cover it, you're going to go, well, look at this. No, it's going to take 16 fucking goes over with paint just to do it. You get there in the end. There are other techniques like what Twisted was doing, which was stipple glazing. Holy shit, it'll take you a month to get that shade of green. And to get that ivory, that level of ivory and brightness, that's going to take you ages. It's a horrible technique. It is. Back to his Iron Halo. That had loads of missing spots and splodges. I believe. Is that all? Are we done? I believe we are. Right. Can I cheat? Because this is being an ass and not letting me fucking show. And I also get to show Ezra's thing in the offering as well. So let's see if I can cheat first of all. No, fuck off, phone. No, I said fuck off. Do you understand what fuck off means? I know you do, because I tell you enough. Right. Not exactly the best photo booth in the world, I know. But as long as it's sufficient, that's all that matters. Oh, show me a picture. Oh, fuck. No, that is not sufficient at all. That means I've got to do that. And then this. GB Models. Good evening. How you doing? Um, you don't get much more live than this. This is so I can take a picture for Discord. Shit, blue light again. Yep, that is overexposed. Awesome. So you got all your trademark sorted. Just working on your model. What is your model of the day, GB? If you don't mind me asking. And you're now completely trademark safe. Awesome. Right. Because this thing doesn't seem to want to focus at the moment, I'm going to post that picture into Discord and then I'm going to flick through Discord on here because I can cheat like that. Which means actually go put it on mine. I'm going to put it under finished model. Technically, it kind of is. Ish. I think that's the right file. Yeah, that looks like the right file. Ooh, you car reconstruct the car one. Very nice. Right, there we go. So hopefully if I can I push that to there? Yes, I can. So there we go. That's the model that I've just been doing. So which cam box is me that one? So there you go, I can put me over it. And you can see now. So that is this little chap that I painted this evening. And he was all grey when we started. He's now got a green book that looks like a strange something like it's out of Harry Potter. Definitely looks like it's Harry out of Harry Potter, that book, with the tongue hanging out of it. Not too happy with his blue shoulder pad, which you can't see on there, but I'm kind of glad now because I'm not too happy with it. I do get a second go, which is good. But I now have a accompanying character to go with the Outriders. So it took me half a year. I'm just on him. Still got him. Exact same fucking model, but one's now painted at least. And to a 3 colour minimum. So when it comes onto tabletop, I'm not losing points for not having anything. So I believe that's the first time I've put something in finished model actually. On my own Discord as well, which is fucking bizarre. Uh, Move Discord down out of the way. There we go. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. I've done a better job on that than I thought I was going. Yay! I actually completed a model this year. And in one night as well. Kind of in one night. I did base it and pre-shade a little beforehand, but the rest of it was all painted in one night. In 2.5 hours. No, not even 2.5 hours because I had to go break. Woo go me. Um, so now I've finished that. Let's talk about what's happening rest of the week. Wednesday. So it's 2 minutes to midnight for me. Don't know what time it is for everybody else everywhere else in the world, but at the moment it's 2 minutes to midnight. So that's going to be about another 34 hours. I'll be doing the Combat Patrol magazine. Yeah, but Graham, you would have done it to a better standard than what I've done it to, in fairness. That's why it would have took you 80 hours. And why I only take 2.5. Because you do things to a better standard than I do. We know this. I'm lazy mini painting, you're let's make it as long and arduous as possible mini painting. So it's 9 a.m. over in Melbourne. Well, thank you very much for joining me from the place that can actually have barbecues and not get pissed off. It must be nice. Must be really nice. What's that model? Oh, that's one of the Chaos Terminators. Yeah, I random models. Can't remember. So Wednesday, yes, it is Combat Patrol, and we get the Orc in Mega Armor. Now I'm putting off Orcs deliberately. I have my Gazgul proxy. I'm going to get in a load more. So yeah, I have my Gazgul proxy. I'm going to get in a load more boys. And for people who haven't seen it, that is my Gazgul proxy that has been made. I'm going to be getting more boys. I'm going to be getting a Death Dread. I'm going to get in more Copters. And I've got a lot to try and resurrect. So I'm going to strip my old ones first. I mean, knobs, they're headless. That needs sorting out. I've got boys scattered all over the place that need sorting out. I know I've got other death copters from the older sculpts and the older the older box sets. So I want to strip all them down first. I do have an ultrasonic cleaner now, which is handy. So arcs put to one side. If we don't concentrate on Space Marines, I think I'm going to go on to Eldar next because everything except for the Fire Prism, Triceratops Fire Prism is done. I've just got to convert the Triceratops to be a Fire Prism and then paint it. And then I can paint it out. But everything else is ready to be painted. So I've got all 15 mini Wraiths, the Wraith Lord, the Walker, all the Dire Avengers and the Guardians and things, all them to do. So probably, yeah, if he's not Terminators, he's going to be Eldar next week, or next Monday. Thursday. Thursday we have Sparkles and Oak. Now, we haven't got any names for them yet, but we do have mostly done now, which are the two bouncers with their red and bronze armor and their yellow scarf with the uniform. A little bit of a wash, and then the two sharks are actually done. But we still need to name them. We still need to name these little chaps. There is a picture in the Discord under the Sparkles and Oak discussion for those people who want to give them names. One of them will be a champion, one of them will be a battle master for Dungeons and Dragons, 5th edition, to represent their character class, and they will be going all up to level 7 as we figured out last time. After them, because they won't take long on Thursday, after them, it's either going to be moving on to the little goat sheriff with the nice shield. Why Bob? Graham Sparkles has the final decisions on these names. So you're going to have to put it in the Discord. Please call one Bob and give her a valid reason why to call it Bob. I just get to make the basics of basic decisions for that. For this, this is really her little baby. I'm just doing it. So yeah, it's either going to be the little panda dude or the little goat weird thing. Bob, 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 Bob. Bob is a good name and a good word. It's fun. So I would say overall successful evening. I'm looking forward to getting the new arc because I've not had an arc in Mega Armor before. I've now got an arc in Dread Knight Armor, but that doesn't count as an official model. I've never had an arc in Mega Armor before, so this one's going to be fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then it's the Leagues of Votan as well, which is going to be lots of practice to paint other things because they're going to be a non-entity regarding army models for what I have. They're not going to reach 2,000 points, so I'm probably not going to carry on with them anytime soon, unless I spend money at Graham's. If I can find the correct units to represent what I want on Rogues Den Hobbies, then I may expand the Leagues of Votan. But that's going to have to be a future project. I've got enough to do and enough to buy and enough to pay for in the meantime. That, yeah. If you want to help out with that, please go check out the Buy Me a Coffee link in the channel description. And that'll help out. All money towards that goes towards third-party printers and third-party proxy services. The last one being the one that went to Rogues Den Hobbies to get my Terminators, which I still need to finish. Still need to finish them. Thunderhammer and Storm Shield, always fun. But there's 10 of them that I've got now. Got to settle 15 with falchions to represent lightning claws, so they can be the other one. I want 15 with the shoot. It's getting a bit much for me, people. It's getting a bit much. But that being all done, I've completed at least a project tonight, which was the intention to get one of them at least advanced on, if not finished. And I've been lucky enough to get one finished. It's 12 o'clock at night. I started this at 9:30. I've been going for 2.5 hours. Well, I did have a small break to go get myself another drink and just center myself again. Yes, discount code is last10. So throw this all the way up to the top there. You can still hear me. And Cam 2 should be down there. So yes, if you look there that way, next to me, roguesdenhobbies.com, and you use code last10 at discount checkout, you'll get 10% off. Now, regarding shipping to other countries, you will have to reach out to them and see where they can ship to, because there's a lot of fucking arsenals going on at the moment in the world. But please feel free to use it. That's where I got my Space Bear Terminators. Well, they're not actually Terminators. They're the standard infantry, but they're the same size as Terminators, so you can use them as proxies. And also where I got Lavras from, which is my custom version of the Bear Knot thing that's on there as well. got Leagues of Photon that's on there, and if you're looking at Trench Crusade, there is all sorts of stuff that you can just go scrolling through and go, oh, that's yeah, please. And of course, I'm just a big dragon. Well, that is the end of the stream for this evening. Thank you very much for everybody who's come to join me. GB models, I hope you get to catch up and catch us again. I know the timescales are a little bit skewed, but I do hope you get to catch us again. Hit the subscribe, mate. Hit the notification. It'll let you know when I'm going live if you're awake and if you're able to catch up. And maybe next time you can jump up and have a chat with me. Who knows? But thank you everybody for